We turn our attention to real estate, and when we do so, of course, we call for Agent Sharita to show up, and she shows up. Agent Sharita, good morning to you.
Good morning, Pearson.
There we are. Good morning to you indeed. And so we are in days before Christmas. Are you ready for Christmas Day, Agent Sharita?
I am ready.
As in, I can't wait, right? That's what that means. So pretty much the food has been prepped, the drinks have been bought, the house has been sorted out, the boys have set up the tree and arranged the tree the way they want it to be. And so it's just a matter of time now to sit back and enjoy it. And I mean, I'm
I
looking
like
forward
your
to,
confidence that
yes,
the
it's,
house is sorted out, but thank you.
knowing you, I'm sure it will be indeed. But Agent Sharita, it's a time of year for a lot of people as well, especially for people who have property up for sale. And, you know, the opportunities being presented to them as well. So let's look at that. If I'm a seller of a property and an offer has been made, what are some of the things I ought to consider?
All right. So, first of all, when offers are made for a property, very rarely are they at full price. It's not like going to the supermarket and being told it costs $5.32 and you pull out your pocket and pay the exact amount.
Mm-hmm.
So, usually persons will pursue a property because they think it's within range. But keep in mind, sometimes it's at the higher end of their budget. And because it's such a dream, they're going to go for it, but they might not necessarily have what you want. Always remember that when it comes to buying property, it's about what is a person willing to sacrifice for what you have.
Mm.
And the prices don't always mesh. So you have to keep that in mind. Sometimes, in recent times, a lot of the offers are 5 to 15% below what the asking price is. So I
Mm.
often tell sellers in advance, do not be offended when someone comes at you with an offer that you think is ridiculously low. Just see it as a conversation starter.
To say no.
No, the conversation starter.
Yes. I know it's a starter, but you know, so what kind of conversation will I have? You Here it is. I'm saying to you it's going to cost X amount, and you've come in with X minus 15%. What kind of conversation should I have with you?
Well, it first of all depends on your state of affairs.
Mm-hmm.
Some people are selling because of urgency. They're ill. They need to pay off the bank quickly. There's some emergency and they need speed. If
Right.
that is the case, any offer that comes to you, first of all, listen, don't reject it outright. And that's where you often have agents coming into play because we know how to handle negotiations. We have a
Mm.
special set of skills, Pearson.
I
However,
got I got
if
you.
you dare to go the path alone, if let's say, for example, your house is priced at 500,000 and Maisie comes in with an offer at 395,000. You don't just tell her go away. You say,
Mm.
first of all, thank you for your offer. However, I am willing to accept 495,000,
Mm-hmm.
for example. And she knows at that point, oh, there, okay, they are not budging. Unless I come as close to that asking price as possible, I could forget about it,
Mm-hmm.
right? But you have engaged her because Maisie might surprise you and tell you, all right, I could get to
Yes.
450. That's as far as I can go.
Yes.
Always remember that when someone makes an offer, they have more in their pocket.
Mm.
Okay?
I got you. But
They
that's
have
a
more
good
money in
tip.
their pocket.
That's a great
Yeah,
tip. Know they have more and have that discussion. Have the discussion because out of that discussion, they will probably put forward a little bit more so that we can come closer to what it is I'm really, really asking for. So, what are some of the other things I
correct.
need to consider? Because while I might have made you a wonderful offer, you don't know yet my ability to meet that offer.
Correct. So it's important, you have to put a couple of things in mind. Number one, I always recommend establish a kind of a price floor
Mm-hmm.
before we even put the property out there. So you might know, I need 400,000 to pay off the bank, da 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 da. If I'm selling this house, I can't go below X. Note your cost. Your selling costs are going to approximate about 11.5%. That's just a rough guide, but it will help you nevertheless. That's if you include real estate fees, attorney fees, your property transfer taxes, and stamp duty. So approximate 11.5%. So let's say if we sell this house for $100, you know that you're getting $88.50 in hand. Does that cover what you need? Some people also use as a gauge in the absence of a market valuation for themselves. They might say, you know what? If I get at least the land tax improved value for this house, I feel at peace with the world. And, my grandmother is not going to roll around in her grave. I feel at least there's some justification. Also, things that you look at now on the buyer's end, is this a cash purchaser? Cash is king to this
Yes.
day. So when a cash buyer comes with an offer, be mindful, number one, it's usually lower than everybody else, but he has that money under his pillow. Well, no, you better not, because the Money Laundering Association
Yes,
authority might come for
yes.
you. But he has the ability to pay faster than the others do. And also, he does not necessarily need to have a valuation done like a person who requires financing. He might not need to have an inspection done like a person who requires financing. The financial institution wants to know what they're getting. So they put all these things in place, which a cash buyer can easily decide they don't want the hassle. So all those things you have to think of.
Do I investigate the purchaser? Do I do any checkup on who it is?
Not your business. Not your business.
Point blank.
You are interested in what they have in their pockets.
Yes.
However, there are some persons I have met who are like, I am not selling to such and such. I know my father put in this property and da da
Yes.
da da da. Okay, you're entitled to that. But, those emotions aside, you are interested in the coins in the buyer's pocket. So you want to ensure that before you go grabbing at what they have offered, show me the money. Are
Yes.
you pre-qualified by your financial institution? Did your financial institution ever give you a mortgage certificate saying that you're eligible for X? What do you have? Do you need to sell a property first? Because I have seen some people make an offer on a property and then they say, oh, yeah, but I now got to sell mine so I could get it. But selling property in Barbados could take 5 to 8 months. So how is this going to work out?
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So
Yes.
check the background in terms of those types of things. Are they ready to proceed? Do they have the money? Do they have proof of funds? Is there anything that can potentially get in the way and prevent a sale from going through on their side of things?
There's so much we learned today, Agent Sharita. We got to leave it there, though. I'm going to do to you as I did with Dr. Birchwood just now. We wish you a Merry Christmas. I sang for you on TV. All the best to you and yours. Enjoy the Christmas holiday. Looking forward to seeing you in 2023, Agent Sharita. Thank you.
Yes. Likewise. Take care.
Likewise, indeed.